at Union Hall. They're out again tomorrow night in Red Deer, and then in Grand Prairie on Wednesday night. Ian, you're sitting to my left, and who have we got sitting to my right over here?
That's Eric Paul over there. He's our drummer, but also the mandolin player.
He's got a mandolin there.
Yeah.
And Eric, you have to say hello. It's radio.
Hello, how you doing?
that worked pretty good. Now, you're in town tonight, Union Hall, but you're actually in and about the area for the next couple of nights. When was the last time you were up in the Edmonton area?
We were talking about that, I think last night or the night before, and we come through here a lot. So this summer we played a festival show. Yeah, an outdoor.
Oh, at the part of Capital X?
There you go.
At the Ed Fest?
Yeah.
Oh, great stuff.
Yeah.
Union Hall tonight, Red Deer tomorrow, Grand Prairie on Wednesday, so you're definitely getting your money's worth out of your travel agent up in this area right now.
Yeah, they sort of seem to come in clumps like that, which can be kind of hard on your throat if you're not careful, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
I think we have 8 in a row or something like that. It's a bit, but you know, it's been fine. As long as there's not one sick person on the bus, then we're good. Because if one person's sick, obviously it's just a tube. So it becomes a little flu tube. Everybody
gets sick, yeah. And this part of the country, I've heard many different musicians talk about how dry it is here. And it's tough.
Well, Big Chris over there, he got us a humidifier for the back lounge.
Nice.
Which, oddly enough, is where I smoke. So between nicotine and, you know, it'll be fine.
Now, you've got the instruments all tuned up.
Well, close enough.
We're living on the edge with the mandolin because you need new strings, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're kind of rusty. They've been on there since I bought it, so. Guitar Tech is kind of anti-mandolins or anything that's not sort of 6 or 12 string guitar. It's passé, right?
What are you going to do for us?
Well, play All Fall Down.
Love to hear it. Take it away.
All right. Well, I pushed too far, can't turn back. I sit around and wonder about the friends I lack. Make your choice, follow your path. There's a fork in the road every mile and a half. Ooh, how'd I end up here? Well, ooh, it never was quite clear. Change my mind, doesn't it seem like a waste of time? You know I'm always gonna cross that line. I'll keep telling you it takes all kinds. One more ripple in a big flat world, find a little shelter, baby girl. One more ditty from a lost and found. One more step and we all fall down. One more cross I have to bear. Spend a little too much time down there. Wear my scars pink and proud. I still can't say her name out loud. Ooh, I guess I lost my head. Well, ooh, let's put this thing to bed. Change my mind, doesn't it seem like a waste of time? You know I'm always gonna cross that line. I'll keep telling you it takes all kinds. One more ripple in a big flat world, find a little shelter, baby girl. One more ditty from a lost and found. One more step and we all fall down. Change my mind, doesn't it seem like a waste of time? You know I'm always gonna cross that line. I'll keep telling you it takes all kinds. One more ripple in a big flat world, find a little shelter, baby girl. One more ditty from the lost and found. One more step and we all fall down. You know you're never gonna change my mind, doesn't it seem like a waste of time? No, I'm always gonna cross that line. I'll keep telling you it takes all kinds. One more ripple in a big flat world, find a little shelter, baby girl. One more deep from a lost and found. One more step and we all fall down.
Flat out, just a great song.
Thanks.
Wow, that was amazing. It's Thornley, All Fall Down from the CD Tiny Pictures 92.5 Joe FM. You know, I'm reading through the liner notes here. It's Ian Thornley is in with us at the Union Hall tonight. I'm reading through the liner notes, and I noticed that you played pretty much every instrument except for the drums on the CD.
Yeah.
But you've got a ton of collaborations, so that doesn't mean you did everything yourself. And one of the interesting collaborations that I ran across, I don't know if this is true or not, on the song Make Believe, your dad kind of came into it somehow.
Yeah, well, that was, I kind of forgot about that until, you know, before we finished everything on the record. But, yeah, it was while I think I'd had the music and the sort of melodies. But he had called me in the morning and we'd gotten to talking about songwriting and writing. He's a writer now. He's an author, and he told me about a dream that he had, I think, and about, you know, just sort of an alternate reality where you know, it was more like a movie, and then had the interplay between reality and the sort of fictional one. And I'd either told him what the line was that I'd had for the song, or I can't really remember how it came about, but he'd given me a couple of doozies that once I had them, it was off to the races.
Just took off.
Yeah, and then of course it was this grand piece of music, and then Dave Genn was in town with 5440, so Dave came down in the basement and helped me hack it up and make it into a...
So still, you're down in the basement hacking it up?
Oh, yeah.
Just like so many bands out there are trying to...
Well, I think a lot of songs start that way.
Yeah.
Still, my favorites tend to be the ones that I spend the least amount of time on.
Interesting.
You know, my favorites are usually the ones that I haven't done yet, you know. It's always like, oh, this is brilliant stuff. It's a whole new me, and then, you know, you cut it and it's like, oh, it sounds like me. You
did set yourself up quite nicely on this CD, though, because you got a pretty impressive producer. I mean, he worked with Marilyn Manson, Foo Fighters.
Yeah, he's kind of worked with everybody.
A few other people, yeah.
Yeah, he's big time.
He's great time.
He's quite big time. Yeah. There's no small fry here.
And you've also, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but did you do session work with Nickelback at one point with Chad?
I don't know if it's session work. I think I came by the studio and, you know, drank all their wine.
Had a glass of wine with
and played some slide guitar back on one of their earlier records.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, we go back, so, you know.
And Chad Kruger was part of your song. Did he co-write that?
Yeah.
What's the association?
Well, that's actually a song I'd written when I was in England with a fellow named Scott Shields, and it was a different song that became Conscience and Consequence on the record. It was sort of a punchier, more aggressive tune, with this pre-chorus that nobody could get out of their heads, which became the chorus of your song. And like I always say, Chad's one of those guys. He's great at taking some of the stuff that you have and recognizing what is going to be great for mass consumption.
You know what? We've teased him enough. Let's play the song.
Oh, okay, absolutely. I didn't know you were leading up to that.
Oh, no, yeah.
I thought we were going track by track.
No, this is from Tiny Pictures Thornley, and the song is Your Song, 92.5 Joe FM.
All right.